I thrifted this fridge for $150. I know. Save your applause, ladies and gentlemen. I am the thrift god, I'm aware, thank you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I wanted to do a huge thrifted Depop secondhand vintage haul for all of you. I haven't done a video in a little bit. I've just, you know, it's the Christmas period. I've worked all through that period, so I'm very tired and very busy. But I figured that I would show you guys some stuff that I have recently thrifted or bought online. I've been like obsessed with Depop lately, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to show you that I got from sellers on Depop. Sorry, just let me address the elephant in the room. This little tiny baby who's trying to eat my hand at the moment. Her name is Penelope. She's 3 weeks old. Hang on, let me show you how tiny she is. Hey girl. So this is Penelope. Oh. She's a little baby, and my mom found her on the street recently, and we're taking care of her until she gets a little bit bigger and she can go stay with my mom. I don't really know what to do with her while I'm in here. She's very playful and wants to climb me all the time, so it probably wouldn't be the best idea to keep her in here. Maybe she can go play with Addie. I might put her in the other room and she can play with Addie. Okay. Say bye, sweetheart. Say bye-bye. Oh, look, she's waving. She's waving. No, she's trying to attack me. Never mind. Okay, I'll be back. I want to start off with a few things that aren't items of clothing. I have a few like trinket type things that I want to show you, and like accessories, I guess. I think the first one I want to tell you guys about is this necklace that I have not taken off since I bought it. I recently went to Fashion Thrift Society, which is like a big like vintage reseller kind of convention, and it was really good this time. So yeah, I did buy a few things. I'll show you guys those things that I bought in a second, but while I was there I did purchase this necklace. It was from this brand, cannot remember the name of them. I'll link them in the description if I remember, but they had these really cool like chunky necklaces and bracelets and stuff, and then they also would just custom make stuff for everyone there. So if you liked a chain and you liked a pendant but they weren't together, then you could just put them together and they'd like measure you up on the spot, which was really cool. And yeah, they made this necklace for me in about 10 minutes. It was great. I chose the chain and then the D-ring closure, and then the pendant on it is actually hollow, and I put some of my beloved boy Rocky's ashes into it, so I'm constantly wearing him around my neck. He's very close to my heart and he matches up with my heart tattoo as well, which is really perfect because I did kind of get that for him as well. Anyway, moving on to the next thing, I'll show you my bag. You guys already know that I've had this Guess bag for ages. I've made this kind of like my go-to everyday bag as opposed to my red like slouchy bag, and then I decked it out with some of my like keychains and things. I'll give you a little tour here. I put my little baby deer foot onto it, obviously. She's literally so gorgeous. I got this little keychain that's like prayer hands, and then on the other side we have this saint who is apparently an Italian saint called Padre Pio. Some of you guys recognized him and you were like, that's so weird that there's like a random Italian saint on a keychain in Melbourne, but love him. I have this antique key here that my friend Bonnie gave me, and she put it on a little ribbon for me. I recently just got this. It was Christmas like yesterday, so I got this little Christmas ornament from my mom. It's an embroidered, hand-beaded rib cage that's bleeding. I don't really celebrate Christmas or have a Christmas tree every year, so I just thought I would use it as a bag charm. And then I recently thrifted this lifeblood keychain from the Australian Red Cross. Obviously I love this medical symbol here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I unfortunately have never donated blood because I'm terrified of needles, and my iron levels are at like deathly amounts at the moment apparently. Last time I got my iron checked it was at 6. Which is apparently not very good. So when I get an iron transfusion, I will then be donating my blood so that I can justify having this on my bag. I also don't know what blood type I am. Hopefully I'm B negative, so then if I die and I have this bag on me, then they'll be like, oh, she's B negative. But actually I'm not sure what blood type I am, so I should get that checked out. The next two things are clown-related porcelain pieces that I got gifted from my friend Jeff. He knows that I love clowns, but specifically the Pierrot French clown. So he found me this really cool, like, chunky frame. Honestly, when he gave it to me, I was like, what is that? And he was like, honestly, I'm not quite sure. I thought it was an ashtray at first, but I don't smoke, so I was like, okay, cool. But it is like a big chunky frame. I just need to find something to put in this side of it. And then the other one is this little Pierrot statue. So adorable. Let me go a little closer. He's in like this big umbrella, which is so adorable, but he's also kind of, oh, that's giving nipple. Okay, anyway, it's so cute. I love this. And then while I'm here talking about like porcelain, ceramic creatures, I got this little bunny. She's so cute. Next home decor thing I have is this guy, and I'm a little bit terrified to stand him up properly. I haven't stood him up yet, but I got this. His organs are gonna fall out, I just know it. I got this guy here. He is like, you know when you go to like the doctor or like a dietitian or something and they have like a little model of like whatever organ they work on or like the human body, and they can like take it apart and be like, this is where the valve in your heart is clogged or whatever. Yeah, this is one of those and it comes apart. That's why I'm scared to stand him up. When I bought him, he was hollow with all of his organs and stuff just hanging out. So all of these little parts, like his lungs and heart and everything, they all are just kind of sitting in there. I need to find a way to like secure them in there properly. But yeah, he does come apart. His fit, oh, I'm so worried. Oh, see, his like liver just fell out. What the fuck? But his like face comes off and his skull comes out and his brain comes out as well. He's missing his bones, so I think he wouldn't be falling apart so much if he had his rib cage to keep everything intact, but I got this from the kids section, like in one of those little toy bags. So they didn't have his arm bones. See how it's like translucent there? He's supposed to have some arm bones and his rib cage to keep everything intact. So I don't have that, unfortunately, but he's still really, really cool. Next piece I'm going to show you guys is a dental tool. Most of you will know that I have a wall of dental and just like medical tools that are vintage and definitely used. Now, I was absolutely just like perplexed on what the hell this is supposed to do. So you see that? It's obviously like a pair of some sort of like pliers or whatever. When you clamp it in, it does that. So it's got this like little hook on the end. So you obviously hook something onto that. And then when you open them, I'm assuming that it's supposed to force something out or pull it out or whatever. Now, I did look up the patent. It actually has the patent written on it on the inside, and it's from May 23rd, 1899. This is like the oldest thing I have in my house right now, which is insane. And after a lot of research, it is an 1800s crown splitter. So like, this is so hard to explain when I don't have a crown to crack off it. But like, you know, you get crowns on the top of your teeth. When someone has to get those removed, they would have this and they would kind of hook this under the crown and then do that, and it would like come straight off, kind of crack it off your tooth without breaking your tooth. I'm obsessed with it. So I think that's kind of it for like home decor and little trinkets and stuff. We should get into this pile of stuff here, obviously. That's what you guys came for. My first accessory that I want to talk about is this ring. It's actually my new favorite ring ever. Yeah, it's these 2 sets of teeth and tiny little braces, and it's just so perfect. I love it. I might start off with this dress because it needs to be altered. It's a little bit too big in the back, but it's such a gorgeous like vintage looking dress. I don't think it actually is vintage, but I love that it has this kind of like 70s style to it. So I might try that on for you guys, and you guys can at least look at it, and then maybe I'll try and style it a little bit. So this is the dress on. I also love that it has this slit on the side and it comes down into like an asymmetrical cut. You can see that the waist obviously fits me really well, but when I turn around, the back is kind of like gaping a little bit, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I'm gonna employ my mom and her amazing tailoring skills to help me out with adjusting that a little bit just so it sits a bit more flat against my back. I think these new shoes that I got are very like kind of giving European, and they're also red. You guys would have seen these. They're from Via Spiga. I have no idea what brand that is. They're literally like brand new, but they're such a cute little kitten heel. They have these little buckles on the sides of them, and then I feel like I should do, I don't know if I even have a white bag. I don't think I do. But I feel like a white or a cream little shoulder bag would go really perfectly with this look. Okay, well I have 3 bags here. This black shoulder bag is like one of my go-tos. I wanted something that was lighter, that was more white. The only thing I have that's light is this silver glow mesh bag that my mom got in the 2000s and then gave to me. She said she used to wear this to the club. I totally see why. It fits perfectly under your arm. I think this is really cute, honestly. and it's kind of light and spotty like the dress is, but it's not so matchy-matchy. But if we really wanted to hit home with the matchiness, we can go with my red polka dot Guess bag. This is actually crazy. They match so perfectly. I'm not a huge fan of that. Obviously, this like blends in too well with the actual dress. So I think I'm gonna go with the glow mesh bag, but I just wanted to show you guys that I literally have a perfect match when it comes to this outfit. Next piece is this gorgeous little baby pink slip skirt. I love that vintage nightwear look. Oh my god, it's blowing out the camera. So it has such an interesting shape. It has these slits in it, and the lace detailing is like absolutely stunning. I think I might put it with my deer coat, actually. Okay, this is the outfit that I have gone with because I couldn't decide on a top to wear, so I'm not wearing a top, I'm just wearing the coat. I've gone with my big trinket bag. I have the skirt on here, and then I have these amazing tights that my friend Bonnie gave me. They have these like really weird things on it, bones and scissors and knives and teeth, obviously. She knows me so well, so yeah, I thought that I would wear these. And then I have these cute little button flats. They have this like huge button on the side of them, and they're just like simple black. They literally go with everything. I think it's very cute, and if I honestly just paired the skirt with like a basic kind of tank top, I feel like that would also be really cute, but I just couldn't figure out which one to pick today, so no top it is. I just put on the next thing because I don't think I'm going to style this, but I found this amazing 80s taffeta dress, and it's definitely giving like haunting dress, it's giving Victorian kind of vibes, but it obviously is in an 80s cut. It's got the big puffy sleeves with this lace and ribbon detailing all over it. It's got a square neckline, which is a bit odd, but it actually had some elastic in this part here, so that you could wear it kind of up like that, which I absolutely hate. I just hate that so much. So I took the elastic out of it. Now it's more of just kind of like a long drop waist. I love the details on this. It's so gorgeous. There are these little lace details and little bows everywhere. They're on the bottom of the dress as well. But I definitely think that I do want to alter this even more. It's just the skirt part is really awkward. So I might try and alter it so that it fits me a bit better, but at the same time, I might just leave it the way that it is and let it be like a weird haunting dress, and maybe I can take some really weird photos in it or something like that. The next piece that I've styled is this halter neck top. It doesn't have a brand tag on it, and low-key fits me a little bit weird. I think it's just because it is a halter neck and I don't really wear those. I have quite broad shoulders, so I try to avoid accentuating that, and I think it's really pretty, and obviously you can adjust it. I've styled it already, but I am not sure if I want to go with a belt or something to break this up, because I did go with a more form-fitting skirt. I honestly don't know, maybe I'll just add another little layer of texture or something. It also matches the bag that I've gone with, which is this one here. I love this little shoulder bag. This dark green literally goes so perfectly with dark red. How the hell is that looking? Kind of weird, I won't lie. Maybe I need a different belt. But I do really like the red. I do like the chunky buckle. I do have this red belt, this like red chunky chain belt. I forget about this, but this is such a cool piece. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. It's less chunky, and it kind of does break it up a little, but it still is kind of weird. So I'm a little bit iffy on this outfit and this top in general. I don't think that my styling has helped. I have another halter neck in here. Maybe I'll show you that next. So while we're on the topic of halter necks, this is the other halter neck top that I got. I got this from the thrift convention, and it was only like $20 or something, which is crazy for like thrift resellers. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. I love the satin. I love the corset detail. I love the plaid, obviously. It's very like kind of punky and more younger sort of vibe. I'm not going to do this up properly because I actually have to alter it right now. It has these cups sewn into it, and they just look really weird. Like, they make me look like I have two big balloons on my chest. So I'm just going to cut them out. They're very solid. Okay, I feel like that looks so much better now that I've cut these out. This is really cute. I think it was definitely $20 well spent. I've paired it with just a simple pinstripe mini skirt and my big El Dantes. Honestly, the most perfect shoe with these would probably be these ones. I might swap these over, actually. I could add this new belt that I have as well, this like gorgeous leather star belt. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like that will go really well. Yeah, definitely a good choice adding the belt. I think that that is so cute, and it literally fits so perfectly with this outfit. And then the shoes, Honestly, I just need an excuse to wear these shoes. So this is definitely a look, in my opinion. I look like all those cool alternative girls that I see at the club, and I think, oh my god, I wish I was them. And here I am. Next up I want to show you, I don't know if I can put it on fully because it's really hard to get on by myself. But I figured that since I'm wearing this skirt already, I was going to style it with this skirt. So I recently went and saw Lady Gaga and it was like life-changing, oh my god. But I wanted to make my outfit for her concert, so I ended up making this leather top that's just a giant cross. I want to wear it to the club now, but yeah, it is a bit difficult to get on by myself and Bo isn't here. So, okay, so this is the top. A little bit of underboob going on there, but no nip slips or anything, so that's good. Yeah, I have to lace it up from one side, which is really annoying by myself, but this is the vibe. This is what I was wearing to her concert. I got some inspo from these two tops here, and I thought like I could do that. I could definitely do that. And then for my next piece, I have these amazing micro mini leopard print shorts. I'm pretty sure they're some sort of fast fashion brand. They're not the best quality, and they don't have a brand on them, but I did thrift them, so honestly, who cares? They fit me really nicely because they're nice and stretchy, and they are high-waisted, but they are still really short, which is so perfect for summer. I paired them with this little cropped baby tee that says I Heart Playboy, and the heart and the Playboy bunny are in little diamantes, which is so perfect because it actually matches the back of these. Across the top band of them in diamantes, it says Fallen Angel, which is like literally so perfect. Are you kidding me? I do want to put something else with them, so I have put back on this chunky red buckle belt. I have it sitting really low on my hips as well so that it doesn't go over the Fallen Angel print on the back, so I've got it on like really low. I have my little polka dot bag. I just thought that it was so fun and so cute. And then I have my big wedges on. This is really cute. I think it's very simple, very nice and easy, and I can definitely see myself wearing this actually out to go and do things when it is 30 degrees and I won't be dying. So we'll talk about this Jaded London top that I have been trying to track down for years now. I wanted this exact top from their website when it first came out. I thought it was so cute and so simple, but also had like a nice edge to it with the like print and the fluffy sleeves. So yeah, I've been trying to track this down, but I'm going to style this with some pants probably. I want to wear this to my work, so I think I'm going to go with like a long skirt or some long fitted pants. Okay, I struggled with this one, and honestly I'm not sure why. It's such a basic kind of top for me, and I just like, I put on some high-waisted pants and they just didn't look right, and then I put on a different skirt and it was like, oh, I don't know. So I've kind of landed on this gorgeous suede 90s skirt that I have. I've tucked the top in because it is a little bit too baggy for me. I've also tucked in the sleeves because they are much like wider and longer than I thought, and they come out to like here. I think that this is like a totally fine outfit. I think it's okay, and for the office definitely it's fine. So while this isn't my favorite outfit that I've styled today, and it is a little bit boring, I think that it is cute. Okay, I had to change my battery, but I'm back now. Next piece I want to talk about is this one here. This is a jumper that I got on Depop. It's so cute, so comfy. Love the like high neck on it, and I bought it specifically because it has this big cutout like slit going up the side of it, and it has these like silver buckles. I'm sure that they're just like regular buckles. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but they remind me of sutures or like those zip tie stitches, and it looks like it's closing up a wound on the jumper, which is why I got it. The other day when I wore it to work, I wore it with my new red Laura Ashley skirt, and it looked very cute. I liked the red and the black contrast, but I also want to try it with some black pants. I might just keep these shoes on for this outfit, honestly. Okay, so this is the jumper when it's on. I've got these high-waisted pants. I haven't actually done them up yet because they have this big flap on the side of them that comes across here and gives you like a really weird asymmetrical kind of fit. It's really, really cool. I like these pants. I was actually re-gifted these pants from my friend Jeff. I convinced him to get them because I thought they were so cool and like his style, and he was like, yeah, sure, and then wore them once, I'm pretty sure, and realized that they had only one pocket, and that pissed him off so much that he was like, I can't wear them. Luckily, these do fit me, so he just gave them to me instead. But yeah, I thought that it would be a cool thing to match with this top because it has the same sort of asymmetrical like diagonal split in them, so I would for sure wear these pants to work, but I do want to put on my Laura Ashley skirt because first of all I just want to show you guys the skirt. Okay, this is the outfit. I love this skirt and how gorgeous it is. I've never owned anything from Laura Ashley, but I always have wanted to. I think this is a really cute outfit. I think it's definitely work appropriate, even though this slit does come up to like my mid chest. It honestly doesn't really show anything. I've got this matching red bag, and yeah, that's really all you need. This is another thing that I got from the thrift convention. I actually got an extra thing as well, but I can't show you them because they don't fit me. I bought a pair of vintage Japanese pants, and they are fucking crazy. They're insane. I love them. They're like super high-waisted. They are really wide leg, and their belt, like they come up to here, but the belt is like down here, which is so interesting. They're so cool, and the seller was so lovely, so I was like, yeah, I have to get those. Yeah, came home and I was like, oh, they are too small for me, so they're gonna be in my DIY pile, and I'm gonna, again, get my mum to help me to like kind of split them on the side and add some more material so that I can wear them because they're so cool. But I will not be showing you those right now because like I can't put them on properly. The other thing that I got from the thrift convention is this velvet dress. It is literally stunning. It has all of these hand embroidered flowers on the front, and then the rest is just like a classic black crushed velvet. It has 2 slits on the sides as well, and this is what sold it for me. It has like a corset back to it, so you can cinch in the waist as much as you need. Alright, this is the dress on. It literally fits me like a glove. It's so perfect, and obviously it would because it has the like lace up back on it. But yeah, it's just so flattering. It's so comfortable. It's definitely that 90s vintage kind of feel. I feel like someone would wear this if they were on like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something. I've put my little Victorian boots with it, and then just this little velvet bag. I think velvet on velvet is a little bit too much. They do blend into each other, but this also has like a little floral embroidery on it, so I thought like, what the hell, why not? Yeah, the back is so cute, and I feel like you could even wear this a little bit more like off the shoulder, kind of like that. Next outfit is already done, obviously. This is my new item. It's this gorgeous velvet skirt. It's like the most perfect red ever. It's got some little black ribbon detailing on the bottom, but then it also has this red, it's like a really scratchy kind of like plasticky material, but it's like an applique in these kind of weird squiggly floral patterns, which gives it a lot more texture. And I was gonna go with just like a simple black top, but then I saw this one and thought, oh my god, I haven't worn that in so long. And it's this kind of purpley color that I think goes really well with this rich deep red velvet, and it's also got a paisley print over it which matches with the squiggly kind of floral print. So I thought, yes, they might be clashing a little, and you can obviously just wear like a classic black top with this, but I thought that I could just make it work. And then I also have this red suede and leather bag that I rarely ever wear, so I should probably wear that as well. Yeah, I think this is a very cute outfit. I think it's very simple, and I could also see myself wearing this to work. I only have 2 more items left, and I think I'm going to style them with the same shoes. The shoes are like my prized possession right now, oh my god. I'll get into this blazer first. I'm not a blazer person. No, I don't have any. I got rid of them in my closet clean out. But when I found this really weird, like unique kind of 80s blazer, I was like, holy shit. That better fit me, I swear to god. It is just so interesting. This is the one that has shoulder pads in it, and there's no way for me to get into it to like take out the shoulder pads, which is really annoying, but I think I'm gonna have to deal with that another day. You're just gonna have to pretend that it doesn't have shoulder pads in it right now. Oh my god, how perfect does that fit me? Are you actually joking? Like, it's not in my size at all. It was in the wrong like section in terms of sizing, and I was like, it's not gonna fit me, but I actually have to have this, so I'll alter it or whatever. And then I came home and it literally fit me like a fucking glove. So obsessed with how this collar and the buttons do up with the shoulder pads. It is so structured. It kind of reminds me of something that like some general would wear in like Star Wars or whatever. So yeah, this is really cool. I love it. I've put back on those pants because I realized that it's also the same asymmetrical like cut across, but I haven't put on my shoes yet because I need to talk about these. Oh my god. Okay, so I found these. Obviously I'm a like weird shoe slut at the moment, and I'm really coming into wearing heels. I never used to wear heels. So when I found these shoes on Depop for, I think they were $50, I was like, yeah, they need some heel grips in them. So these shoes from the front just look like classic black pumps. Obviously they're like very pretty, but from the side, are you joking? You're actually kidding? The heel's attached to the wrong spot, obviously, which is crazy. They're so weird and unique. They're from the brand United Nude. These are also definitely not worth $50. They're worth well over $50. They are based on the Eames chair. I again need to get heel grips for them. So right now I am walking out of them a little bit, but like they're actually really comfortable. They're kind of weird to walk in. I feel weird putting my whole weight on them. I'm obsessed. And now that I've got the pants down, you can't even see them. I feel a little old wearing this outfit. I feel like I'm going to tell some kid off for wearing like too much makeup or something, which is what my principal did to me in high school. Anyway, yeah, this is giving like cool but weird 80s principal. And then last but not least, we have this top here. I recently just thrifted this, like so recent that I haven't actually watched it yet. Yeah, it's so perfect. I got it from Savers like very last minute. I was in there to look for like wrapping paper for Christmas. I couldn't find any. Decided to check the racks and found this and I was like, wow, that's so gorgeous. Again, I really hope that it fits me, but luckily I came home, put it on. Literally fits like a glove. So stunning. The asymmetrical buttons, again, like there are buttons under here, they're just hidden. And then there are press studs here to keep the collar like up and sitting properly. I really do love a good asymmetrical moment, don't I? Oh my god. It's like corporate wear, but also can be styled in like a more alternative way. I think pinstripes are so flattering. They're probably going to be freaking out my camera right now and it won't be focused properly, but like, girl, whatever. And that's why I have paired it with this long layered skirt, because it also has a very subtle pinstripe to it that's like on this layer underneath and on the top of it as well. And then these shoes again, like I think these are just so unique and so perfect, and they make any outfit look interesting because people are like, hold up, what the hell's going on there? But yeah, I don't think that this needs much else. I think I have gone through everything now. I also didn't realize before that you guys can see all the clothes like piling up on my clothes horse here. When I put an outfit together, I then just chuck everything here. So I didn't realize that that was in the frame. Apologies for that. Everything just gets shoved in a corner. That does bring us to the end of this video. This is definitely going to be my last video of the year, if not already posted in 2026, which is so insane to think about. This year with you guys and this channel has been so amazing and so fulfilling. I love reading your comments, and I'm so grateful to everyone who has like taken the time to write me a comment or even just like and subscribe to my videos. I'm still like in awe that people are actually kind of inspired by the things that I put together. Like it's absolutely shocking to me. I'm like, me? Are you sure? So thank you all so much for subscribing and sticking around for as long as you have. Or if you're a new subscriber, then like welcome and thank you again. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing. If you liked me, then please give the video a like. And if you liked this video, then please give the video a like. And if you like me, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. Again, you are not forced to. No one is holding you hostage. But if you do decide to, then I will see you all in the next one. Bye.